Well, Steve Cotterill, a 1-0 win to finish the season, the regular season against Oldham. What did you make of today's performance and result?
I thought it was really good. I thought the crowd today were outstanding. All our young supporters here as well. You can cheer on that one if you want. Yeah. Okay, so quiet. We'll finish that. I just thought it was a good performance by the lads today. I thought he played really well. We could have had a few more goals with a bit more luck and a bit more composure today, but other than that, I thought they were all first class.
And Jamie Searle coming in for Ted Can, a clean sheet. Didn't have too much to do, but everything he did very well.
I thought he did very well today, Jamie. You know, he's not played all season. Teddy came in, but I thought that was a big boost for him today. He come in, he knows what we're about, so he pretty much knew what he had to do, and I thought he did it very well today.
And you were forced into another change when Cian Harris got the head injury. First of all, how is Cian?
Yeah, he's got a bad cut, 2 bad cuts. He's probably got 15 stitches. It's a bad one. We're not going to gripe about anything, but it is a bad one, that's for sure.
And it's more a cut than sort of any concussion issues or anything like that.
Yeah, no, he's not concussed. Funny enough, he's passed all those and he's not concussed. But yeah, it's a bad one, that's for sure.
And Harvey Bunker, who's played in defence but normally in a 3. How well did you feel he did alongside Ryan Innes?
I thought he was superb today, Harvey. I've said many a time I think that's where he'll end up. But I thought he was superb today, Harvey, when he went in there. And Ryan, who's been very, very good this season, it suits Ryan to have somebody like Harvey alongside him.
Charlie McCann scored the goal just before half-time, but a word about Joe Quigley's contribution, because held it up so well and found Charlie.
Yeah, I thought Joe was outstanding today. You know, he's one strong guy, that's for sure, and I thought he was first class today.
And his patience as well, because gets a lot of stick, didn't get a decision go his way until the 73rd minute, and yet very even-tempered.
Yeah, and then we probably took him off 7 minutes later once he started getting some decisions go his way. Look, you know, he's a big, strong boy. There's some big, strong boys for Oldham. So, you know, I think it was like a tough game for him, but it's certainly going to be a tough game when you play against Joe. You've
got the end-of-season presentation awards. You've got some kids on the pitch around you as we're talking at the moment. How important has it been for you to meet the fans?
Well, it's not to say I don't meet them. I just think there's moments when you can, I don't know, probably let the real you out, if you know what I mean. And I think these moments are now, because all they see me is when I'm angry or aggressive or high as a kite at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. So there is another part of me. You know, I am a father and I have 2 beautiful daughters, so I know what it's like. And I just wanted to get the kids over today and, I don't know, just get them involved and let them run around on the pitch. It's brilliant for them.
And 9 days until the next game away at Hartlepool, and then what have you got? The 21st with the playoffs. So plenty of time for the pitch and the grass to recover here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it won't need a lot of recovering. You know, by the time it gets swept tonight, it'll be like brand new again. By the time we put the sprinklers on tomorrow, the pitch is first class. We know that. So let's all this lot go and have a little run around on it. Make sure you don't lose your mum and dads. Go on, off you go. Thank you.
Who is it?
Thank you.
And you've met the German supporters who've been over as well. I mean, how nice is that?
Well, we missed them last year. They were actually in the area, you know, just up the road, 10 minutes from us, and we didn't know it until we'd missed it. But I just said to them over there, you know, thanks for coming. You know, it's a long way, isn't it? So yeah, I said we'll see them in pre-season.
And what have people been saying to you in terms of, you know, what you can hopefully go on and achieve in the playoffs?
It won't matter what anyone says to me. So they'll obviously talk about that, and it'll be about the excitement and all of this business. And we just have to, like, you know, temper that and just make sure that we carry on doing what we've done predominantly most of this season. You know, I think that was another big win for us today. That was another big win, and we look like the wheels are turning again a little bit. That's how I feel.
Yeah, back-to-back home games, good momentum. Russ Milton, a change today. He was at the front of the dugout. Your oldest or most long-serving trusting lieutenant.
He done well. I thought he done well there. So that's good. And so did the other guys as well. You know, they were all, you know, said in the week they probably need to be, when I'm not there, they probably need to be a bit more active and a bit more vocal. And I thought they were. And I thought the lads responded really well to them.
How do you now schedule things for the players, because you've got those gaps between games, and I guess, you know, you've got time where you can get people fresh?
Yeah, I think probably what we'll do, we'll have a look at the back end of the week. We wrote down a couple of scenarios before the game, because next week looks different again. We'll be in Monday. We'll definitely be in Monday, and then I'll have a little look at what we do then into the build-up, because I think it's important that we clear ourselves from today. So the lads will be in on Monday, and the boys that haven't obviously had many minutes, they'll have a harder session for sure, and the other boys will just be, pretty much a warm up to warm down from today.
And finally, Jamie Robson getting both Player Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year. Yeah. How well deserved, and also how much does that show players and supporters on the same page?
Yeah, I mean, well, I thought that, I don't want to leave without saying I thought the crowd were great today. I thought they were brilliant today.
Again.
Again. And that's it. The only thing is that's the standard, if you know what I mean. That's the standard, and they've set themselves a benchmark, and I know we'd set ourselves a benchmark, and then when we drop below it, sometimes when you drop below it, what you have to try and differentiate is whether you think the team are suffering a little bit in confidence, because sometimes that can look like they're not trying. It's very, very difficult. Easy stood out here chatting away like this. Not so hard when you're out here playing and you're not playing well, or your team's not playing well. So it's really, really difficult then. And I always say, until you've been in the arena, it can be in a difficult environment when you're out here. So, the good thing about it, we've had this today, we've had another win, people know where we are. Just thought the crowd were great today. When they're good, honestly, I can't tell you enough how much it helps the boys. Honestly, it's great, because then we end up starting. You say Joe Quigley didn't get a free kick until the 73rd minute. Well, it's been a bit like that. If you look at Joe Quigley's game today, it's been a bit like that all season for us. We haven't had a lot. If we go and finish this season and we finish it well and we do well, we have done this the hard way, and it has been the hard way. Make no bones about that.